Welcome to Story Starters, a nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting families and educators who want to be intentional about disrupting bias formation in young kids. This brief video will introduce you to Story Starters' professional development series for educators, Building Anti-Bias Classrooms. The Story Starters model is based on decades of research on bias formation in young children. Specifically, we know that racial bias begins to develop in infancy, and children as young as 3 years old express this bias. We also know that in the critical developmental window of ages 3 to 8, children's attitudes on race are highly malleable and can be shaped by the trusted adults in their lives, their parents and teachers. Building anti-bias classrooms helps educators unlock this ability to shape their students' attitudes. Our program provides early educators the tools to have open, age-appropriate conversations about race and culture, and support the development of inclusive values in their students with the help of some wonderful children's literature. Through the use of picture books, conversations, and hands-on activities, educators can help their students grow into culturally curious learners who explore their own identities, ask thoughtful questions, and appreciate stories and traditions different from their own. Compassionate friends and classmates who treat peers with kindness and respect their background and experiences. And confident communicators who notice when something feels unjust and, with help from trusted adults, are ready to speak up or take thoughtful action to support themselves and others. We recognize that this approach can be a marked shift from how many educators, especially white educators, have been conditioned to think and talk about race. Frank conversations about racial difference may not have been modeled for us by our teachers and parents, and we may feel anxious about how to do things the right way for our students. Building anti-bias classrooms is designed to meet all educators where they are and provide them with concrete actions they can take in their educational setting to help prepare children to navigate our diverse world.
It can be really nerve-wracking sometimes as a white teacher being nervous about talking about complex issues, specifically race. Am I going to make a mistake? What do I do if I make a mistake? But it offers actually really amazing opportunities to model for our students too, to say, yeah, you know, maybe I phrased this the wrong way. I'm still learning. That was my mistake. Here's what I'm going to do in the future. And when kids see that, they know that it's okay to make mistakes in this work as well.
Building Anti-Bias Classrooms is a 9-hour professional development series broken into 4 sessions. During these sessions, participating educators will explore their own identities, build a foundational understanding of and common language around race, and engage with best practices for discussing race with preschool-aged children. These sessions are facilitated by a multiracial team of educators to allow for group learning and breakout conversations. Between sessions, Story Starters supports administrators to continue this learning during regularly scheduled staff meeting time. Book lists are provided to diversify classroom libraries and support a comprehensive curriculum. We work closely with administrators to tailor the Building Anti-Bias Classrooms curriculum to match educators' level of proficiency, as well as the goals of their learning institution around equity. Educators share their feedback after each session so that we can adapt our delivery model and process to meet their needs. Building anti-bias classrooms can be effectively delivered in small and large school settings. We have worked with staffs numbering from fewer than 10 to as many as 75. We have heard from educators that this work has proved valuable for their students, whether there is significant racial diversity in their classroom or they work in a majority white setting. Story Starters is ready to help support your professional development in racial equity learning. We look forward to meeting with you soon to think about how we can bring this impactful program to your school community.